Hello from Southern Ontario. I think it's December 14th. Doesn't matter if I have the date wrong. So, the videos I've been posting of the homeless on the street are causing a bit of a fear on the comments. Well, I was hoping it would bring forth some discussion. Now, a couple of points are people say, well, it's their choice and it's not Trudeau's fault. Let's address Trudeau first. The federal regime says this isn't a federal problem. It's up to the provinces and the municipalities to deal with, not our baby. But the fentanyl is a federal problem. I know where it comes from. Donald Trump knows where it comes from. Joe Biden knows where it comes from. Everybody knows where it comes from and why it's being flooded into our countries dirt cheap. And I mean, it is astoundingly cheap. So, yes, the borders are a federal issue. So, don't give me it's not Trudeau's fault. And that it has always been going on. Yeah, well, it's always been going on, opioid abuse, absolutely. But the fentanyl's 100 times stronger than heroin. And our issues with opioid abuse, as the politicians like to refer to it, is 100-fold worse. So it is a federal issue. Their lack of response is a causative factor. Don't tell me it isn't. Now, when it comes to their choice, the people who become addicts, well, I can't argue that one. Ultimately, it is. Personal story in a moment here. But these people there's a lot of homeless people who have mental health issues. Let's be blunt, low IQs. There's physical health issues as well. There's cracks in our system that people fall through. They end up in the misery, the depression, the despair, and the desperation of living on the streets. And the pusher man is there, quite willing to profit from it. I see what goes on. I could be making a killing, but that's what it would be, killing. Now, to the fentanyl itself, it was created in the laboratory. It is a synthetic opioid, and it was created for chronic and terminal situations, chronic pain. They knew, they didn't know when they formulated it. They didn't know when they formulated it. They certainly did after it was developed. That its addiction rate is multifold, multitudes, maybe 100 times more than actual heroin. The federal government knows that too. Now, in summation, personal story, I go to work the other morning. It's 20 to 6 a.m. A frozen, shivering young lady who's an addict comes shivering along, and she's like, "Do you want to buy some meth? I need a coffee. I'm half frozen." And she's holding it right out. I mean, these on the street, they're trading it, they're smoking it, they're consuming it, they're injecting it, whatever. The cops walk right on by. No, I'm not going to blame the cops for that. Let's not get into that. I digress. Anyways, this poor little young lady comes up. She says, "You want to buy three?" I said, "Well, how much do you have there? Are you holding out on your piece of tinfoil?" And she said, "Oh, $3 worth." And I was like, "That's a lousy $3? That's what it costs?" She's like, "Well, I just want a coffee." I said, "Well, here's $5. I don't want that. Carry on." That's how cheap it is. And the government does give it away. Think of the methadone program. I've still got to explore this a little further to confirm it. But the vans that run around these cities, or this city, I've been told they give you a dose of meth. And I'll just leave it at that because I'm working on hearsay from a number of people who have told me this, and I've yet to just go to the van and confirm that fact. So, while you may not have any sympathy for these people and their opioid use and addiction, don't tell me it's not a federal issue, because it absolutely is. Oh, and I have a video coming, another video of what the street looks like. And again, I hope it enrages you.